What's up, everyone? Stacking Surfer here, your favorite gold stacker, back with another great video to help you not miss the massive gold tsunami. Let's paddle out to catch that massive wave before it passes us by. Stick around till the end for my summer and fall gold price prediction and 3 tips on how to grow your stack faster and maybe even double it. Hit it! Stacking Surfer, like I'm your best friend. Balances in your bank and stack. We have seen one massive wave in gold already in the past few years. We saw gold rise from $1,500 to $3,500. That's more than a doubling in price. To be exact, a 1,300% increase. I hope you were able to catch and ride that first incredible wave with me. It's been a crazy ride, especially in the last few months, as we saw several $100 gain days in a row. I've never seen that since I started stacking gold. The good news first. Even if you were not able to catch that last wave, there is still time for you to catch the next 2 waves coming on the horizon. Many experts expect gold to double again and then double one more time before this gold tsunami is over. I recently had Kevin Wadsworth from NorthstarCharts on to discuss this, and he shared some amazing charts. He sees gold doubling from 3,000 to 6,000, and then again possibly doubling once more from 6,000 all the way up to 12,000, all within the next 4 to 6 years. This could mean we have 2 more huge waves to ride. Imagine for a moment that 1-ounce gold coin that you have being worth $12,000. I know that might be hard to imagine, but other experts out there feel that these numbers are low and that the gold prices will go even higher due to gold reevaluations and other circumstances on the horizon. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you when or what to buy or sell, but I'm here to help you as a coach on your journey of stacking precious metals. I do share the sentiments of these other experts, and for that reason, I am always looking for ways to add to my stack. I want to take advantage of all of these doublings in pricing. The crazy news is that silver is expected to increase even more than gold is towards the end of the gold run. Stay tuned to the end, and I will share 3 tips with you on how you can grow your stack faster and maybe even double it. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe and bell icon and also the thumbs up so that you don't miss any of the great videos that are coming out and so that you can also help share this message with others out there. I hear many in the stacking community say things like, when gold hits $12,000, a loaf of bread will be $100. What they're saying is that when gold goes up, it's just due to inflation. This is a big, big misconception in the community, and I hope it's one that I can help correct today. Yes, gold is a great inflation hedge and the best safe haven asset in my opinion. What many are missing though is that gold often outpaces inflation in times of bull runs, okay? And these bull runs come after we have large amounts of inflation hit. And this tends to outpace the inflation. That is the rise in gold. Did you realize that gold has increased 1,272.55% since 2001? While inflation has only increased 81.90%. Now, that's according to the CPI. Now, those inflation rates are probably much higher than that, but they're not as high as the increase that gold has had. This means that gold's real inflation-adjusted value grew significantly higher than the increase in inflation. Once you adjust for the real returns in value based on the inflation-adjusted prices, your 1-ounce gold coin bought in 2001 for $255 has increased by 654.12%. That represents an increase in value of 27.25% annually. What other investments do you have out there that have increased by 27.25% on an annual basis? I'm guessing there's not very many, if any. Now, I realize these are extreme numbers using the low and the high within that time frame, but it still gives the illustration that I'm trying to get across. Stacking gold has proven historically to be a great way not only to maintain your wealth, but to increase it over time. Even crazier is this chart that shows that during the gold bull run of the 1970s, gold saw 200 new all-time highs in nominal prices. In the 1990s, the gold bull run had over 100 new all-time highs. Let's contrast that to the current bull run, where we've only seen 74 new all-time highs. In my opinion, we still have a very long way to go. It's often said that only 0.5% of Americans stack gold coins. This brings me to a big question. What happens when the other half of that 1% decides to start adding gold to their investments? What happens if it goes to 2%, to 3%, to 5%, or even 10% of the Americans decide to ride this golden wave. Is there enough gold out there? Will we have a gold shortage? How long will people have to wait for their gold deliveries? Can the gold mining industry keep up with the demand? Will the banks buy up all the gold before we retail buyers can get to it? Check out this chart here. This shows a massive increase in gold buying by the banks. Central banks to be exact. What do they know that we don't know? What are they preparing for? As you can see here, even JP Morgan Chase sees that gold crossing $4,000 an ounce by the second quarter of 2026. Other analysts see it as high as $4,500 and have even said that that could possibly even happen this year in 2025. What do you think? Am I crazy to chase this golden tsunami? Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Have you been riding this golden wave? Are you waiting for the silver wave to start next? Maybe you're passing on the golden wave and only looking for silver. What do you think will happen when the public wakes up to the fact that their favorite soft drink is almost $5? What will happen when they start to see that gold price go higher and higher and show up in the news? Before I get to my summer and fall price predictions and my 3 tips for growing your stack faster and maybe even doubling it, I want to introduce you to today's video sponsor. AXCAP Ventures, ticker symbol in the United States, GARLF. As you can see on the screen here. As always, guys, I want to bring you opportunities here so that you can learn as well as be able to have ways to grow your stack. You can only grow your stack so far doing it with physical precious metals. Mining stocks often go up significantly higher, multiples higher than the spot price does during bull runs. I can't advise you whether you should invest in this company or even invest in mining stocks. What I can tell you is that I'm here to help give you information so that you can make a better informed decision. Now, I may not have all of the information here, so there's going to be additional information down below in the description. But take a look at this company. Look at other mining stocks that are out there too. They can often increase your value quite a bit more in your precious metals. And you can take those earnings over time and then go buy physical if you want, or to use the money for other things. Now, I recommend you guys do your own homework and do your research. Look at AXCAP Ventures. I've got more information down below for you in the comment section that I definitely recommend you looking at. Now, a couple things I want to share with you today about this company. Recently, their insiders have been buying more and more stock in the company. This is a good indicator that they have faith that the company's stock is going to go higher. AXCAP Ventures was incorporated to make investments to rapidly capitalize on the distressed condition of the gold industry. Their management's assured value of their assets, which are comprised of 5.57 million ounces of gold equivalent resources in the measured and indicated categories, and an additional 0.5 million ounces inferred, are valued around $5 an ounce, while many of their peers are trading at 8x or as much as 700% more. This stock could be re-rated. The last major bull market for gold-related companies occurred more than 13 years ago. While gold has appreciated by 75% since 2011, the GDXJ index has depreciated or gone down by 63%. So guys, take a look at this chart here. You can see the Van Erik Junior Gold Mining ETF has taken a massive decline in value since its high in 2011. Now, a lot of other stocks are doing this too in the mining category. It seems to be the least favorite category of Wall Street right now, but I believe it's one of the best sectors to get a massive gain in it. Now, what we're talking about here too is speculation, okay? We don't know if the price is going to go higher. So you need to take that into account. You need to make sure that you're set up in a way that you can take that risk on should the stocks take much longer than your horizon to realize that profit, or if they don't reach that profit that you're hoping to get. After a decade of little to no activity in the gold M&A space, the sector is waking up again. This past month, legendary hedge fund manager John Paulson agreed to acquire 50% of the undeveloped Donlin gold deposit in Alaska for $1 billion. So take a look at a couple of these graphs here and information. This is how AXCAP Ventures is going to invest into the market while it's low. Okay, you can also see over here that they talk about the new gold cycle that's coming. Additionally, in this chart here, you can see their team. You can see the VPs, the co-founders, the president, and the CFO. Additionally, they have the advisory board. So these are all the people that you can take a look at. I recommend that you pause the video here if you're going to do some more research. You can get their names, you can go search for them, you can go look them up and do some research. This chart here shows AXCAP's re-rating potential, okay? So take a look at a couple of these charts here. I think this is interesting information here that gives you a little better sense of what could potentially happen. So one of the other potentials that can happen here, and you can see a chart here, is M&A activity, so merger and acquisition. A lot of these gold exploration companies are purchased by other large mining companies, and that can often make the stock go up quite a bit. AXCAP Ventures' flagship Converse project in Nevada's Battle Mountain Trend, a premier gold jurisdiction producing 75% of U.S. gold, is a standout. The project's October 2024 mineral resource estimate reports 5.57 million ounces of measured and indicated gold and 0.42 million ounces inferred, with a drill program launched in March of 2025. Insider purchasing totaling $1.2 million in the first quarter of 2025 signals strong management confidence. For example, on May 1st of 2025, Mario Vetro, co-founder and director, purchased 20,000 shares. On top of that, Tyrone Breitenbach, the second co-founder and director, purchased another 50,000 shares. The day before that, on April 30th, Mario purchased another 10,000. The day before that, another 15,000. On April 28th, he purchased another 25,000. And on April 25th, he purchased 110,000. And on the 24th, he purchased another 60,000 shares. And these were priced in Canadian, about 15 cents Canadian. And collectively, it comes out to over 240,000 shares just the week of April. That is massive, guys. He is buying it up. So the team assembled to run the AXCAP Ventures has been involved in the discovery of over 20 million ounces of gold with previous endeavors. Okay, that's important. You want to know that they have a good track record. So here's the proposition for all of us. There's advanced gold deposits, and those are trading anywhere from $40 to $60 an ounce. AXCAP Ventures is trading only at $5 an ounce, okay? So that could be huge potential upside. The company is also cashed with $10 million. Their peers are trading at about $49 an ounce, while AXCAP Ventures market cap translates to only the $5, right? So I think this is huge. This could be a really big upside to things. Now, I'll remind you guys, with any mining stocks, you need to have patience. These things seem like they take a while to go. And oftentimes we have to see a capital rotation, which I've talked to with Kevin. As we see that capital rotation, that's when you're going to start to see them really moving. So know that this could be a little bit of a longer hold than you might have with other stocks that you guys are used to. Why bet on exploration companies? These are the high-risk, high-reward surfers of the gold world. They acquire properties, they drill like crazy, and aim to find the next big deposits. When they strike gold, literally, their stocks can skyrocket. With gold prices high, even smaller finds are profitable. And the lack of new discoveries means any big hit could send a company's value through the roof. Plus, many of these stocks are trading at a fraction of their asset value, just waiting for the market to wake up and re-rate them. Unlike buying bullion, which tracks the spot price, exploration stocks give you leverage. Think of catching a 50-foot wave, okay? It's huge. It's much bigger than just catching a smaller wave. In a supply crunch, the best exploration players can be takeover targets, with gains way outpacing the metal itself. It's not about mining today, it's about finding tomorrow's mines. Let's check out a company that's riding this wave. So let me know in the comments down below, do you have just majors? Do you also have the juniors? Do you have any of the exploration companies? Or maybe you're staying with some of the ETFs? I'd love to hear from you guys down below what you're buying. So now let's talk about what you guys came for. Where do I see the prices going this summer and into the fall for gold? I am super bullish. We still have trade tensions. We only have a 90-day stay with China. We still have to negotiate the Chinese trade deal. We still could have rates being cut later in the year. We could still see a stock market crash that comes. We could still see other issues in the world. So I'm calling for gold to hit somewhere between 3,500 and 3,700 this summer. And that could go all the way into early fall, guys. But I do believe we have a very strong possibility of hitting $4,000 before the end of the year. How can you double your stack? It's all about timing. So I'm going to give you those 3 tips that you guys waited for. So this is your reward. Number 1, buy physical gold on the dips like we just had. Okay, gold is starting to rise again, which is awesome. But when you see those dips, you've got to take advantage of them. Don't think that gold's done and the bull run's over and the price is just going to keep going down. Tip number 2, play the GSR, or the gold to silver ratio. Now, anytime you have the gold to silver ratio over 80, silver's in favor. Anytime it's under 40, some will say 50, but I'm just going to say under 40, gold is in favor, okay? So we're now over 100, which means that silver is way in favor, and a lot of people are picking more silver up today than they are gold. However, gold is not done, guys. We could still see that ratio go up to 110, 120, 150, and maybe even all the way up to 200, as some people have suggested. If that happens and you swap for gold to silver right now, you could be missing out on a huge advantage. So I still like gold. It's wealth insurance. I'm going to keep stacking it. But I am going to look for some of these opportunities where I might be able to swap some gold for silver. I haven't done that yet, but right now I am tending to buy a little bit more on the physical side of silver than I am gold. With that said, I'm not unloading my gold. I'm keeping it where it's at. Now, as you play this ratio, keep in mind there's going to be a time when you take the silver that you swapped gold for and swap your silver back into gold. And that's going to happen when you start to see that ratio go down to 40, 30, 20, maybe all the way down to 10. I've had some people even say that we're going to get to a 1-to-1 ratio. I have a hard time believing that, but that would be pretty cool if we did. I've even heard one person suggesting that it may flip the opposite way, where it may take 10 gold coins to equal 1 silver coin. That one, I have a very hard time believing. It would basically mean that we've probably uncovered a lot of gold out there. We figured out some other thing to find more of it. Maybe an asteroid's come down or something else like that. Or it might mean that silver is just in so much demand that that's what everybody wants. So this brings me to tip number 3. Consider adding gold mining stocks to your portfolio. Okay, we just talked about the sponsor today that is a gold exploration company. You can also add junior mining companies. You can add the major mining companies to your portfolio as well. Miners and exploration companies, they look pretty undervalued to me right now. I mean, maybe majorly undervalued. And yes, they have had some of those stocks go up anywhere from, say, 20 to maybe 35, even 40% in the last 12 months. They're still way undervalued historically, and they're still way undervalued for what resources they have compared to what the spot price of gold is. Now, remember, the majors have the least amount of risk compared to the exploration companies, but the exploration companies have a lot more upside potential. I want to give a big thanks to AXCAP Ventures for sponsoring this video, and to you fellow stackers for riding this wave with me. If you want to continue to grow your stack, please hit that subscribe and bell icon and give this video a thumbs up. Also consider becoming a channel member. This will help support the channel as well as give you guys some great benefits. Some of those include really fun emojis. It also might include a 1-to-1 mentor session with me every month, as well as having access to my phone so that you can text me when you have a question on the go, or even having our group chat on Zoom. For those of you that want to follow my buying and selling, you want to see what stocks am I buying? What mining stocks am I in? What am I buying on the physical side, and where am I buying it from? What prices am I getting? If you want to find all of that, you can join my mentor program on Slice. It has a very low monthly fee, and it is one that I think you'll get a massive amount of value out of. So look down below for the link there. Also, check out these other videos here that I think are going to help you on your journey to becoming more financially free, financially independent, debt-free, and be able to distance yourself from the fiat money system. So until next time, guys, be safe, have fun, and peace out.